7 instant coffee brands sitting in British cupboards, products people drink every morning without thinking. Coffee that's less than 6% actual coffee. Sugar dominates. Major brands recalled after glass contamination. They've convinced us instant coffee is convenient, but that brown powder has been processed so heavily that calling it coffee feels generous. Spray-dried at industrial facilities, mixed with chemicals, contaminated with heavy metals. Number 1. Nescafé Gold Blend. Been in British cupboards since the 1960s. Those romantic TV commercials made it iconic. But here's what Nestlé won't tell you. Gold Blend contains Robusta mixed with Arabica, and they refuse to say the ratio. Industry sources suggest it leans heavily toward Robusta because it's cheaper. Robusta grows at lower altitudes where soil contamination is more common. A 2019 study found instant coffees using Robusta contained cadmium levels up to 3 times higher than pure Arabica. Cadmium accumulates in your kidneys. Nescafé uses spray drying at industrial facilities, handling thousands of tons monthly. Your beans get roasted, brewed, then sprayed through nozzles into a hot chamber. Water evaporates in seconds. This happens so fast that quality control becomes nearly impossible. In 2021, a batch was recalled after testing found pieces of glass. The company called it isolated. But at this volume, isolated incidents become frequent. You're drinking industrially processed powder with potential glass contamination. Number 2. Starbucks Caramel Latte Sachets. This one made me angry when I read the label. The sachet says Starbucks. You think quality, premium coffee. Look at the ingredients. Skimmed milk powder first at 39%. Sugar second. Then instant coffee at 5.7% with 0.1% roasted and ground coffee. Total coffee content, 5.8%. That means 94.2% has nothing to do with coffee. Here's what most people don't know. Starbucks doesn't manufacture these. In 2018, Nestlé paid $7.15 billion for the right to sell Starbucks branded products in supermarkets. You're paying Starbucks prices for a Nestlé product that's mostly milk powder and sugar. Each sachet contains over 8 grams of sugar. The coconut oil isn't for health benefits. It's cheap and shelf-stable. The natural flavoring is laboratory creation designed to taste like caramel without using actual caramel. You're drinking a sugar bomb with trace coffee. Training your palate to expect hyper-sweet beverages, paying premium prices because the Starbucks logo tricks you. It's 94% industrial filler wearing a premium mask. Number 3. Costa Salted Caramel Latte Sachets. If Starbucks shocked you, Costa will finish the job. Sugar is the first ingredient. Not coffee, not milk. Sugar. The coffee content sits at 7%, which is technically better than Starbucks, but still means 93% isn't coffee. But here's the bizarre part. This sachet contains 1.5% salt. That's more than a packet of ready salted crisps. Why put that much salt in a sweet coffee drink? The answer is food science. Salt and sugar together hit multiple taste receptors. Your brain releases dopamine. You feel pleasure. You want more. It's the same reason salted caramel became a phenomenon. Food manufacturers realized this combination makes products addictive. Costa is owned by Coca-Cola now. Purchased in 2019 for $5.1 billion, Coca-Cola knows about making addictive beverages. These sachets are manufactured by All About Food Limited, an industrial contract manufacturer. The Costa name is just licensing. You're getting mass-produced powder engineered to hit your brain's reward centers. Each sachet spikes blood sugar, floods you with salt, delivers barely any coffee. This isn't a latte, it's engineered addiction. Number 4. Kenco Smooth, made by Jacobs Douwe Egberts, one of the world's largest coffee companies. Been around since 1923, originally called the Kenya Coffee Company. That heritage means nothing now. What you're getting is an Arabica Robusta blend where they won't tell you the ratio. The word smooth is clever marketing suggesting quality. What smooth actually means is they've processed this so heavily that any distinctive flavor has been eliminated. Generic brown powder that tastes coffee adjacent. Here's what concerns me. The supply chain is completely opaque. Where do the beans come from? Which farms? What quality standards? JDE sources from wherever is cheapest. A 2020 investigation by the Bureau of Investigative Journalism found major coffee companies, including JDE brands, were sourcing beans from farms in Brazil linked to illegal deforestation. When questioned, JDE said they were reviewing their supply chain, but the beans keep flowing because cheap Robusta from questionable sources keeps costs down. You're drinking deforestation in a mug while they profit from environmental destruction. Kenco Smooth isn't smooth because of quality. It's processed into oblivion. Number 5. Tesco Gold. Instant coffee. Another supermarket own brand. Tesco doesn't manufacture this themselves. They contract it out to whoever offers the lowest bid. Your jar might be made by a completely different company than the batch you bought last month. This creates massive inconsistency. One batch might be 60% Arabica, the next 40%. Tesco doesn't care as long as it meets their baseline flavour and price target. The real issue is what's not being tested. Basic checks catch bacterial contamination. But comprehensive testing for heavy metals, pesticide residues, mold toxins costs serious money. When you're selling instant coffee for £3 a jar, you're not spending on that. Research from 2017 found some instant coffees contained ochratoxin A, a toxic mold. The levels were within legal limits, but legal limits are set based on acute toxicity, not long-term daily consumption over years. You're potentially drinking mold toxins every morning because Tesco chose the cheapest supplier. Number 6. Asda Gold Roasted Coffee. Instant, granules. Another budget brand with serious quality issues. In the 2023 Which? Taste test, Asda scored just 61%. Reviewers called it weak, lacking body, forgettable. There's a reason instant coffee uses lower quality beans. The instant process destroys so much flavor that it doesn't matter if you start with good beans or terrible beans. The end result tastes roughly the same, so they use the cheapest beans available. Often broken or damaged beans rejected for other uses, sometimes beans that sat in warehouses for months, slowly oxidizing. Coffee oils go rancid when exposed to oxygen. Instant coffee oxidizes faster than whole beans. That flat, stale taste? That's rancidity. Rancid oils create oxidative stress in your body, damaging cells and contributing to inflammation. You're drinking spoiled coffee. Asda Gold costs around $2,050 for 100 pounds. You're not saving money. You're buying oxidized coffee powder that's been sitting in warehouses for months. The gold in the name is pure marketing. There's nothing golden about instant coffee made from rejected beans, processed into oblivion, and left to oxidize. Number 7. Maxwell House, launched 1892. Good to the last drop became one of advertising's most famous slogans. But what you're buying today bears no resemblance to the original. Manufactured by Jacobs Douwe Egberts, same company behind Kenco, same industrial processes. The packaging screams tradition, but it's Arabica Robusta blends with undisclosed ratios. Estimated 60% Robusta. Maxwell House targets older consumers who remember the brand. That nostalgic trust is weaponized to sell them industrial powder. A 2022 analysis found higher acrylamide levels than competitors. Acrylamide is a probable carcinogen. Legal limits are for occasional consumption, not daily use. You're paying premium prices for bottom-tier quality. That 130-year heritage sold out completely.